Very well. Good evening, everyone. This is Jared the Jaunty, as he has been so affectionately titled by Dan. You are joining us for a one-shot again this week. Normally we run Rime of the Frost Maiden as our regular campaign, hosted by Jeremy. He does a pretty top-notch job. It's all good. Obviously, tonight you're watching us on stream, but if you missed parts of this adventure or you want to start watching that from the beginning or see the other things that we've done, you can check us out on YouTube. If you would like some of our behind-the-scenes content or some of the modules that we've homebrewed, you can find those on our Patreon. We are also editing these episodes, condensing them down, so much fun, and publishing them as podcasts. And you can find them on YouTube and also on Spotify. Last week, actually, I started recording some novels using some of our roleplay accents that we feature here on stream. And it's been a lot of fun, and I've bought a pretty decent mic now, so I won't have to spend so long editing. So hopefully we'll get more of that kind of content up. Dan has recently requested War of the Worlds by Gloria. So that's going to be a whole journey. But anyway, without further ado, Jared, would you care to introduce your session?
Yes. So
we're back.
Go back. Welcome everybody back again. So we entered initiative order, and we have a twice normal size frigate bearing down on a regular size frigate. I'll say you're coming up to like very close now, like within a length of the other ship. So you're within 120 feet from the bow of your ship to the stern.
When we say that our ship is twice as big as their ship, and our ship was 120 feet before and is now 240 feet, is their one considered still 120 feet, or was it 60 feet to start with?
Their one was 100. No, wait, their ship?
Yeah.
120.
Okay. All right. And it's missing its ass.
Yeah.
Shot out pretty badly, yeah.
Oh, yeah. O'Malley, what do you do?
We're 120 feet, and I'm at the front of this ship.
Yep. And did you climb the top? Are you like in the rigging?
No, I didn't go all the way up. I went enough so I could see onto their ship.
Yes, he's on the rigging.
How long do our ropes stretch now?
You can
4 kilometers.
It's gonna be a long way. It's like swing from the yards.
The speed you would get at the
They're in
fulcrum
range,
and
O'Malley.
the G-force you would have.
I'll say you've probably got about.
I believe in you.
You judge. You wouldn't be able to do it right now, but you probably got about like 80 feet of like range to be like kind of pretty certain.
Ugh. I will grab a rope and I'll start my swing. And at the apex of my swing, I will grab a bead from my necklace and I'll throw it at their masts, using my necklace of fireball.
Hell yeah.
As a red bead shoots out into the night, and
so it's like the spell, isn't it? Like it's just like auto.
Yep.
There. Oh, yeah, sweet.
So the mast needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
The mast.
Yeah, it's gonna fail.
Can it get out of the way in time?
That'll hit.
So I roll 66, right?
Yeah. And are you aiming for the main mast, like the biggest one?
Yeah, I'll aim for the biggest one because it'll probably be a bit easier. With 24 points of fire damage.
All right, where are we going? It's 24.
Yep.
Yeah. So the you hit like kind of where the main yard kind of crosses with the main mast, and it just obliterates that. The whole top of the mast and rigging and everything, it just starts to topple down and like tumble all over the deck, and then like wrap around other cannons and people's legs, and and then just the whole main mast just topples down, bursting into flames. You got ropes that are just like, you know, burning and then dangling and then setting fire to some other things. You got the flaming stump of the main mast just standing pretty in the middle.
And I'll just shout out to them, men, I highly suggest you lay down your weapons. What's more important, your booty or your lives?
Can you
grape shot yet?
Yes,
can you roll
anyone who-
an intimidation, please, with advantage?
Oh yeah. With advantage, that comes to 21. And anyone who can see O'Malley swinging on the rafters can just see his face is lit up with the most like gleeful smile, like he's having the absolute time of his life. This is what he was born for.
He's just like kind of mid-swing, like. All right, can you do a acrobatics check?
I wonder if he's gonna land on his feet.
Acrobatics as well. 16. So 21 for intimidation and 16 for the acrobatics.
Yeah, sweet. Just all in one is this. Intimidate. Be awesome. Swing. Yeah, I'm gonna say you make it into like the davits that hold on to like the what is now just blown to pieces, the where the ship's boat would have been, just like hanging off the back, and that's all been blown away. But you've got a davit to grasp onto as you've let go of the rope, and you fall gracefully. Some might say fly onto this davit, protruding davit. Can you make a dex save, please?
all the throws. Go.
What happening?
Not my best. 12 for the dex save.
Yeah.
Remember to duck when I fire.
Oh, all right. Can you roll a d6, please?
D6.
You managed to grab on. It hurts though, as you hold on finger lock. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hold on to this. What is effectively just a wooden plank that is just purely there to hold up your ship's boat on the back. But you've like grabbed onto it.
Yeah. It's all the water slipped on the water. It's, fuck my ankle.
Well, at least it wasn't yourself.
Yeah, so you're kind of like hanging off the stern of this ship,
Yeah.
holding onto this piece of wood.
I will.
Oh yeah, and I guess you perhaps maybe go half. You got half your movement left.
Oh, that's all right. What I will do is I will use my momentary fall from grace to bonus action hide and slink onto the ship.
Slink. Yes. All right, and then do it.
No, I don't slink onto the ship, and that's one. I fake I'm hidden.
You do you like slink onto the main deck, or do you like try to get into the cabin where it's all shot in?
Well, I would have gone to wherever was closest, because I was like hanging onto things, and I'm not very strong, and I just
like hanging
wanted to get onto the ship.
I'll say that probably the easiest thing is for you to like attempt to slink into the back of the like the main cabin where the like gallery windows are that have all been shot in, and there's a bunch of people like beating out flames and stuff. They're like, you fucker.
Oh, I suppose you're wondering why I'm here. I'm from Geico. I'm reaching out about your ship's extended warranty. I
Alright.
save and my turn.
I'd say that's it. Yep. Lucy, you're 120 feet away. Your ship is now 240 feet long.
240
but the gap
feet
between
long.
your ships is about 120 feet
Nice.
from the bow of your ship to the stern of theirs.
How far does my handguns fire?
Yes. Can you go to this?
This.
Yep. So have you got pistols?
I don't know. I bought like for the purposes of D&D Beyond, I got hand crossbows.
Okay.
So whatever the gun equivalent.
It's a little bit pistols. So they're out of range.
Dang it! All right. Well, there's literally nothing I can do. So maybe I will run to, I guess, the bow of the ship, or at least our ship, as close as I can, and then hold my action to fire my pistols at an available humanoid creature when we get into range.
I would say you can the bowsprit, which is the protruding mast that goes out the front. You could climb out there and reduce the distance by 30. Oh wait, you're double the size now, but you only probably got 30 feet movement. Go. You could bring. You could. Yeah, roll an acrobatics.
I don't have great acrobatics.
Athletics, alright. I like having.
Yeah, that's not great. That's a mighty 10.
Okay. You climb into the.
Can I straddle it?
Yeah.
Can I straddle the bowsprit as it protrudes from the ship?
Yeah, you're like, I'm coming for you.
What I'm talking about, for those who don't know, like ships is like there's a wooden shaft, kind of like a what would you call it, like a pike or like a jousting, like a.
Well, it's technically a mast, but it's just protruding.
It's a mast protruding
forward.
directly forwards from the front of the
Yeah.
ship. I'm straddling it. Yeah.
He's swinging his sword.
Woo! I have a whip! I bought a whip!
Even better.
Yeah. Fear not, you'll be well within range because your ship is really big and you're moving quick.
Okay.
It is the sharpshooter's turn, so they're not in this initiative order and stuff, but you've got a number of people in the tops with their muskets. They're going to fire at basically everyone that they can see. So I'm going to go with does an 11 hit O'Malley?
Does an 11 hit? Not on your best day, champ.
The same roll. There's an 11 hit. Lucy.
No! God, no.
That's okay. Yeah, cool. That's amazing.
I'm not, it's not like I'm naked.
Does a 22 hit Tiny? Where are you, Tiny, actually?
Towards the bow of the ship. Well, we've been shooting the cannons, so
Yeah, you're right at the front.
At least on one, right at the front somewhere.
All right. So, 22 to hit from a musket for you.
That will definitely hit. It's because of my size, isn't it?
What
You-
I'd be worried if they miss me.
2d8. It's a pretty good punch. It's 9 piercing damage. As yes, you cop a musket ball through the shoulder, say. It is Tiny's turn though.
Am I close enough to fire all these grape shots yet? Or not quite?
You can't do like a broadside, but yeah, go for.
Shoot at least the bow cannons and
Yeah.
shoot like straight down their ship, basically.
Yeah. Raking shot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's do that.
Do I roll 12s again?
So yeah, do that. Yeah, so that'll be. Oh man, that's going to be essentially point blank. You're not really going to miss, but there's a chance. Yeah, roll a d12. Yes.
Yep. 2.
It's what you needed. If you got a 1, it would have been bad. But yeah. So from your 12-pounder, essentially a giant shotgun blasts a cone of devastation. Actually, at the rear of the ship, Buddy is in there. Do you want to have a bit of a rethink?
You already did it. No take backsies.
Yeah.
I did warn him.
Yeah, true.
And he knew I was holding the cannon for it, so...
Can
Doc!
go... can you roll a 2d12, please, Nick?
112.
12 and a 2.
Cool. And Dan can make a dex save, please.
I mean, he knew it was
Another
coming,
dex
so
save.
he would have ducked behind something, surely.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with advantage.
Okay, well that's 22. Let's see what advantage. Probably less. Yes, definitely less. I'll go with the 22.
Yeah, awesome. Man, I've got like crew damage and stuff, but that is really gonna. So it just tears a horrible, like just a hole, or that's already existing in the back of the ship. But it's like it's just weird that because it's not just like one ball, it's just this scatter shot that goes up the length of the ship. Man. I'm gonna reduce the crews, the enemy crews, like boarding or counter boarding metric by a fair bit. I'm gonna say, but yeah, it's pretty devastating. I'd say it'd be a miracle. Can Dan roll a DC?
Oh God.
You're not getting out of that unscathed, unfortunately. You rolled well, like.
So you're not dead.
No.
You get that going for you.
No. 2.
2 piercing damage. As
That's lucky.
Ow! Fucking tiny. What the? Tiny. What in the hell?
I'm just laughing. I don't care.
It's like with the extra like size of everything in the shot used, it's just like it's like everyone's ears are like. Yeah. Excellent.
That's what you get for shooting my ear, asshole.
Hard, you are up.
Well, Hard, I wants to go find his way towards one of those now 64-pound cannons. Yeah.
Yep.
And just climb on top of it and just fire that thing into the wall of the other ship.
Yep. All right. So there'll be. Oh, so yeah. Yeah, I'd say by sort of like the end of this turn, the stern of the ship is coming within shot. Can you make a? Can you roll 2d12?
2d12s. 19 or 8 and 11.
11. All right. I'm going to take the lower number because it's kind of a disadvantage, but that will definitely hit. Can you roll another 2d12, please? Is this ball shot or is it like like the shotgun one? Or is it
Grape shot.
grape shot? Or is it like one big cannonball?
Cannonball.
Yeah, sweet.
This one, not as good. I got a 4 and a 5.
4 and a 5. Okay. Yeah, god damn. Is that changing the size of everything just kind of blew up out of the water?
That's the fun part.
That's the fun
Chaos
part.
and destruction.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's why I was like, oh, what equipment should I have? I'm like, man, it doesn't matter.
I'm screwed either way.
What can I say?
all right.
Except
I'm gonna
you're
s-
welcome.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you've hit.
How much?
It is hulled between wind and water. There is a 64 pounder hole in the rear end of this ship, but like you've kind of started to side up along beside it and tilted the gun sort of as far forward as you can, and you've fired around kind of like into its like 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like an oblique shot into it, and there is water gushing into this hole. Now it's sort of like right on the like the ship's just like leaned over a bit, like after copping a big hit, and just with the waves, it's you put in a big hole, and then that hole's gone back under the water again. And it's sucking it in.
I call out as best I can over the cacophony of explosions and people screaming. I ripped it a new one. Probably best to get the shit off that thing.
Yeah, awesome. All right, I'm gonna have. I'm gonna go up to O'Malley again. It's your turn.
I'll look at the gentlemen who are in front of me. Who
Are they still
attack
there?
me.
It did.
You're dead. I'll look
The corpses.
Look at the dead corpses, and I'll be like, well, this could have been much easier. I'll quickly canvass this room, take what I can.
Yep. So are you gonna have a look around?
Very quickly.
Yep. Yeah. Make a quick perception.
Perception.
Have much of time.
I'll roll my perception check. Not 20.
Natural
Let's
20?
go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Awesome. Yeah. So you've got like this shattered captain's like desk that's just blown to smithereens, and yeah, you've got a couple of lock boxes in there that have been blown open with a number of kind of currency in different denominations. These are like paper money, kind of like bond like receipts and stuff, but these are looking quite just from a real quick glance like very quite lucrative. Interesting.
Oh, grab what I can as I make my way out. The door, shove them in my back. I'll open the door out into the deck, and I'll say to the gentleman who wants dead, and like, I suggest you put down your arms and surrender. Otherwise, I'm more than happy to make your life much more miserable than it currently is. And I'll take a swig of my rum.
there's a you say that, put down your arms, and there's a lot of like blood and stuff, and there's a person kind of like investigating the corpse of one of his crewmates, and he's actually holding an arm, and he puts it down. And there's a littered with bodies and overturned guns and carriages that have like been shattered, and guns that are kind of rolling around in here. Yeah, this is like the main gun deck, and you've got a number of people who are like don't know what to do, but are like kind of on the fence. Whether can you roll a intimidation again with advantage, please?
Intimidation with advantage.
Natural.
That's another natural fucking 20.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they start putting their weapons down. Like they don't have much in the way of weapons because they're really just operating the guns and stuff. Those that are like still standing more towards the front of the ship, but they're basically like giving the cut it to each other, and start putting their like barrel screws down and like the ball, like new fresh balls and stuff, and fresh balls, and
Fresh balls.
and powder bags and everything. Yeah, they look like they're starting to surrender.
That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next adventure. You can always find us on YouTube, on social media, Facebook, Twitter, what have you. We're also on Twitch. We stream 8:30 p.m. ASCT on Twitch. Make sure to follow us, like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. But otherwise, we'll see you next time here on YouTube for whatever we're doing.